Hey y'all, it's Kim from Kim Dixon Creative. I'm glad that you are back at my channel. If you're new here, I would hope that you would find this video to be valuable to you, and I would hope that you would subscribe to my channel, like and share my video. I am bringing you a video today in collaboration with some folks from the Handmade Happiness Facebook group, as well as the Card Hoppin Facebook group. We do a hop each month. It's typically themed, and almost always we have a technique that we do. This month we're actually going to share some organizational tips and tricks that we use or have come across in our crafting life. And today I'm going to talk to you about an online database called AirTable, and it's a completely free service for you to use. So I'm going to walk you through setting up an account and just roughly how I set up my database and show you what I have, and hopefully that will give you some help, and you can go over and check out AirTable and set up a database for yourself. Okay, so I'm just going to open a browser window. I'm using Chrome. I can assume that they work on other different kinds of browser windows, but I couldn't be sure. I only use Chrome. So at any rate, you go to airtable.com and click on the little button that says create an account, and you're going to go through and fill out your information, and you know, you're going to have a few little pop-up boxes there. You know, if you want to share your Airtable, or if you want to share a link, you know, to possibly get, I don't know, you can buy a paid service of Airtable, and I guess that is part of what that collaboration thing was all about. But you, if you've worked in Excel or any kind of database, it's very similar. You just go in and add, this is the grid field, or the grid view. This is how I'm more comfortable with Airtable. It's set up like an Excel spreadsheet. I use Excel a lot in my work, and so I'm very comfortable with that. Okay, we're going to go up here at the top and change the name of our database. I'm going to name mine Kim's Craft Items, and just click off of that and it saves it. And then I'm going to go and start adding my fields. So I just right click and add a column to the left, and my first column, the name is already there, so we'll leave that. Our second column I'm calling manufacturer, and that's going to be a single line item. And then I add photo, which is going to be an attachment. And then I add web link, which is going to be a URL. And then I add theme and sentiment. Each of those will end up being a multi-selection field, so that we can add different things in there. And then I left the excuse me, I left the notes column in there so that we can make any kind of notes that you might want to make that you don't specifically need a field for every single one of your items. So I have a few stamps that I need to add into my database, some new ones, and this is just a dummy database. I'm going to show you my real database here in just a little bit. But I'm going to go in and click in the field and type in the name, the manufacturer, and then I'm going to go for the picture. I'm going to go to the website and look up that particular stamp. Right now I'm looking up the this waffle stamp set from May Made It. Some websites you can right click and copy an image. She has hers protected. So I just do a snippet. There's a snipping tool in Windows that you can use, and it will just copy an area, whatever area you highlight, it'll copy. And then come back over to my picture field and click on it and just do Control and V, and that will paste that in there, and then you click upload. So then I'm going to go back to the website and copy the web address for that particular stamp. Now this is very handy for those of us that have YouTube channels and have affiliate links. You can go ahead and copy your affiliate link in there so that when you're ready to do your description in your YouTube videos, you've got that already. So then I'm going to go over to my themes, and I'm going to type in breakfast. I'm going to type waffle and pancake and several other things. And then on my sentiments, I'm going to type all of my sentiments in there, just like they are on the stamp set. And then that way, if I'm thinking, okay, now I know I have a stamp set that says waffle I do without you, I can search that and it will pull up every stamp that I have that has that sentiment. Now in the notes, I'm just going to add, because I know that this was a Stamp Club set from November of 21. I'm just going to add that in the notes notes section. Not sure why that would be relevant, but you never know, so I'm going to put that in there. So now I'm going to show you another way to add a record in. Each line is a record. You can click on the little arrows in the name field, and this will pop up, and you can enter the information in a form setting. Now I'm going to go over, this is a not too shabby stamp set that I'm trying to put in, and I'm just going to look. I was pretty sure that this was one of the club stamp sets, or it was in one of the kits, but I wanted to look to see, and it's not there, so there's no picture that I have. You can certainly take a picture if you'd like, and there's no web address because it's not available. And then I go down and I add in my theme and my sentiments again, and any notes that I want to add. And since I can't remember right off the top of my head, I can go back and search and find this information and add it later, whether or not it was a club set or if it was in the, I'm pretty sure it was in the box of the month club, because the Stamp Club set was the Macaron Pets for January. So I'm just going to type in that information, and once I get everything in there that I want, I just click the X up at the top of the top right corner. Alright, so now I'm going to add in Macaron Pets stamp set. So I'm going to add, I know that it was a club set, so it's not available, and so I just go on over to the theme and the theme field and add in all the themes, and then type in all of the sentiments that are on that stamp set. And I know that this particular stamp set is it's the Stamp Club set for January of 22. So I'm going to end up adding that in the notes section. And once you get in these multiple line fields like the theme and the sentiment, once you get, say if you get the word hi typed in and you've got another stamp set that has that sentiment, you can just choose it. You won't have to add it to the database. So now I've got a die I need to add. So that reminded me I need to change the name of this particular spreadsheet. So I went up to the top left and clicked on it. I think it said table 1. I clicked on it and changed that to stamps, and then I added a new table, and I'm going to call it dies. So I'm going to go through and add all the same fields that I added in my stamp sets, because you will have themes on your dies, and you will have sometimes sentiments for your dies, or there will be dies for sentiments. One extra field I'm going to add on this one though is a linking field back to the stamp. If it is a die that it coordinates with a stamp set. And the one that we're working on now, Macaron Pets, actually does have a die set, and I have that die set. So I'm going to add that field when I get down here. I'm adding all of my notes and everything. And it takes me a minute to find the field type that I'm looking for, and it's the very first one. So I finally get that, and when you click on it, it's going to ask you what it links back to. And so I will choose it links back to the stamp table, and it's going to link in the name field. So I'm going to type in all of the same information that I had, the name, the manufacturer. I'm going to type in the themes. I'm going to type in the sentiments, because this particular die set does have the dies for the sentiments that are in that stamp set. And that's just, you know, kind of letting me know what's what, depending on whether or not I'm looking at the list of dies, or if I'm looking at my list of stamps. So I'm going to go ahead and type in all of my sentiments, and then when I get ready to link it, I'm going to click into the box, and I'm going to start searching for Macaron. And there's Macaron Pets, and I can click on it, and it is now linked back to my stamp set that I just entered as well. So now I'm going to just go and show you what my actual database looks like. That was just me entering stuff so that you could see. This is my stamp table, and I only have a few showing, but that's because it was filtered. You can actually filter, you can sort, you can, you know, all of these views you can do. And so on my stamps, I'm going to go in and clear the filter on it. And as you can see, I have a lot of different stamps. I have a purchasing problem. And so at any rate, I have all of those stamps entered in, and you can see I actually have a field on this particular database that I didn't add to our pretend one. I added whether or not it was a photopolymer stamp, or whether it was a red rubber stamp, or if I knew, you know, if it was just like an acrylic, or what are they, the cheaper stamps that you get, that silicone stamp. And so you can see that I am sorting it. You can sort it by manufacturer first, and then the name of the stamp. If you want to see all of the red rubber stamps that you have, you can sort it by that. And I'm showing you now that when you click on the link, it will take you to the actual website. That takes you to the die that matches. And so, you know, it really, it's a very helpful tool. It has a phone app for iOS and for Android, so that you can have your database on your phone. And so say you're out shopping and you can't remember, do I have that stamp set? Do I have something similar? And you can look it up in your phone, and keep yourself from spending money that you don't need to spend. I mean, how many Groundhog Day stamps do you need? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If I've already got a cloud stencil, why do I need another cloud stencil? So it kind of helps you save a little money too. So, and I have my inks indexed in here too. The only thing that helps me with that is in collecting my Tim Holtz, my distress inks, trying to get a full set of that, because yes, I have full set syndrome. But anyway, thank you all so very much for stopping by my channel and checking out this video. The links to the other hoppers are in the description box below, and I do hope that you go and check out their videos. I can't wait to see some of them and see their ideas of organization and some of their tips and tricks. But anyway, thanks again for stopping by. Here's a couple of videos that may be of interest to you. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would be so honored if you would do so. And click the little bell icon so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And how about hitting the like button on this particular video? And comment. I would love to know if you use a database to keep up with your things, if this is something that you're interested in, or any of your organizational tips and tricks. If you put them down in the comment section, you never know, you may help me out, you may help out some of the other viewers. So I'd love to see your comments. Again, thanks for watching my video and stopping by my channel. I hope you have a very blessed day. Thanks.